I wasn't privy to that, and had I been, I probably would have told everybody. Like, I'd have been like, them niggas is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it would have blew my mind. So that's not a secret I would have been able to keep. But for those that can keep those secrets, it makes you a bit questionable, and I think that's just normal. Can't be mad at somebody for being normal.
Is there something that happened that made you stop partying with Diddy, or you just never really hung out with him? I never was partying with
Diddy. Rockefeller and Bad Boy were two distinctly different movements. So they were more R&B. We looked at them pauses like barefoot. So we had no parts of that. We were like dudes. So when we were on the Puff's tour, you know, we wore bulletproof vests. You know, we teased people for wearing shiny suits. It was just it was like the difference between Stax Records and Motown, and us being more Stax Records. So we just, our worlds didn't really collide. And I'm not gonna say like I look down at them. It's just, I'm not that guy. I wasn't like a S-Curl so much, you know, dancing and singing. We were rapping and he was hustling. So it was just a different vibe. But yeah, when he threw parties, people would show up. But I think after I didn't have to go outside anymore, after I felt that everyone that was outside was just Paul's hummer stunting, and that it was better to just handle business a different way, I stopped going out altogether unless the events were for me. And that's why I opened up art galleries around the world and started focus on aggregating creative people and documenting them. And the receipts are all on my network, America New.
How do you feel about everybody trying to put JayZ in this mix with Diddy? I've just seen so many videos, and it just seems like so many people are trying their hardest to associate JayZ with this Diddy situation. But I don't really see any evidence of it myself.
I don't care about JayZ.
Okay.
I sold Reasonable Doubt, so I get no f***s given. That's his, that man, whatever's going on with him is on him. I just can't spend so much time worried about another man and what they do and how they feel and how people perceive them. You know, I got my own to be worried about. I got to get this money. I'm independent. You know, that whole situation, those people are in my rear view. Pause. So I don't care. On a human level, if it's true, you know, I'm curious to know how true it is. But you know, based on my experiences and the fact that I wanted to get away, I personally made the decision to get away from that camp. So, you know, that was my personal experiences. I didn't want to be over there. Things weren't, you know what I we weren't, it's just not the same fabric. So that's why I went and did my thing. I'm not as tolerant as certain things.
What were you like in high school?
A terror. You know, I had a car when I was 16, a Maxima. You know, I was smarter than my teachers. I got kicked out of school, went to boarding school. Like, I put myself in boarding school when I was 16 because my homeboys were starting to kill too much. And I was like, it's eventually I'm gonna have to do it, so I'm out of here. So I got my own scholarship and went to South Kent for a year. Like, I was pulling up, I got kicked out of school, one of my schools, because, you know, I used to park in my principal's parking spot because I felt like, yo, why does she get to have a parking spot and I don't? We the taxpayers, even though I wasn't paying no taxes, and according to everyone, I still don't. But, you know, I got kicked out of school for being this funny guy. You know, just having this hindsight that you're not going to tell me that I'm not better than you. You're not going to tell me you're better than me. And you're not going to tell me to listen to you if you don't have the life that I want.
At this point, were you already thinking about music at all? Like did you ever try to rap or anything? Or what was the music like at that time?
After Paid in Full, I didn't want to hustle no more. And I say after Paid in Full, meaning that situation that happened. So once I saw a little, you know, a younger dude get kidnapped, and someone's best friend killed him, I thought they were untouchable. I said, I quit. And, you know, my cousin was you know, his stepfather was in the game, and he was telling me I should pivot that way, and I decided to do that. But it was more a hustle. I wasn't like the music guy, nothing at that time. You know, I always knew how to dance and but I just didn't want to hustle no more. I just wanted to do something that didn't feel like work, but it ended up being a lot more work than I thought.